Year they were 9-3, losing to three very good teams in the only Cal Park, Riverdale, Westwood. Those are combined teams, and Madison. The 9 wins, during that 9-win stretch, it was good enough for second place in the NJIC and qualifying for the state tournament. In that playoff run, we earned one. The girls earned a home playoff meet where we dominated Hoboken in the first round, and our season came to an end in round 2 of the sectional tournament. But more importantly than the wins and losses, our season is going to be defined by our senior girls. We had a wonderful class of seniors this year that I'm very excited to talk about. And their display of hard work and dedication to a team is really going to go a long way in this program. I know this program's in good shape because they watch these senior girls go to work every day in the water. The values they bestowed is going to go for years to come. Now, we had 6 girls that were seniors. So a little quick math. The maximum, I'm a math teacher, yes. The maximum amount of letters that 6 kids could get is 24. So these 6 kids earned 22 varsity letters. So it just shows you the dedication, the willingness to stick it out. All these kids swam 4 years, and I'm really proud to call them, other for graduating swimmers. So without further ado, I'm going to call up the girls swimming team. Our freshmen, Sophia Fedorko, Karen Sakura, Laura White. Our sophomores, well, one sophomore, Gabby Pakovics. Our juniors, Stat Ada Albanese. Our other Stat, Lila Conopilo, Zainab Ben Musa, Selma El-Sherbani, Grace Farr, Haley Moran, Delilah Salzar, Ava Sadler, and Madison Williams. And we're left with our 6 wonderful senior girls. So I'm going to do this in alphabetical order. So first we're going to call up senior Carrie Augustafer. This is Carrie's 4th varsity letter. Carrie was a freestyle and backstroke specialist, and she swam every distance freestyle in her career here at Rutherford. But she really did excel in backstroke. Carrie is, in 11 years, is the first and only swimmer I watched lose her goggles in a backstroke start. Went early on in her career, but she figured it out. She turned into a very good backstroker. But what I'll always remember about Carrie is the infectious smile that she has, the great personality, and kids that just gravitate toward her. Real good kid. I know I'm going to personally miss her in some of this program. That's Carrie Augusta. Senior Hannah Kane. She's also Hannah's 4th varsity letter. Hannah did a little bit of everything for us. I think the only event she didn't swim, I should have checked in with her before I say this, but I think the only event she didn't swim was the 100 backstroke in her 4 years. So she did, I was wrong. But, so then she swam every event. But Hannah is a solid all-around swimmer. She was one of our team leaders. In our swim practices, we have lanes, and each lane is kind of its own separate practice. It's a unique sport, but Hannah was not only a leader in her lane, she was a leader on this team. She's a kid that everyone looked up to, kind of that quiet leadership, and she led by example. And someone this program's going to sorely miss, that's Hannah Kane. Abigail Muller. This is Abby's 3rd varsity letter. Abby was our distance specialist, if you will, which not a lot of kids like to do. So she swam the 200, 500-yard freestyles. She was also an integral part of a bunch of our relay teams. She did all the relays, mostly freestyle. But Abby gave, it was very evident if you came down to a practice or a meet, Abby gave everything she had to this team. And everyone on the team respected her work ethic. And that great work ethic that she does have doesn't just go with swimming. It translates. She's a multiple sport kid, which a lot of these kids are. But that work ethic is going to take her very far. She's going to attend Bucknell next fall. So that's Abby Muller. There is a lot of pressure on swimmers. It's some really good schools swimmers go to. Senior, Francesca Parati. This is Frankie's 4th varsity letter, and if I was giving out a versatility award, Frankie would win that one. She swims every stroke very well, and I always felt a little bad for Frankie because there's 2 events that swimmers really don't enjoy doing. Is the 200 IM and the 100 butterfly, and I usually put her in both those events in every meet. And then the reason why, because she excelled at both of them. But every now and again, I would give her a break, and Hannah would step in. But Frankie did whatever this team needed to win. Another kid that led by example, a great leader on this team, and one of the reasons for its success over the last couple of years, that's Frankie Parodi. Senior Ellie Schmidt. This is also Ellie's 4th varsity letter, a lot of 4-year varsity letter winners up here. She was really a breaststroke specialist, so this year she really improved in fly and backstroke and also freestyle, and she swam the 200 IM. And funny story about Ellie this year, and talk about, there's a lot of good personalities. It's one of the reasons these senior girls really kind of close to my heart, if you will, because it's going to be hard to say goodbye. But Ellie was swimming her first ever 200 IM, and Carrie and Hannah, Frankie, and I think Abby were all cheering her on. She's in lane 6. Our bench, if you will, or our side is right next to the pool, lane 6. And you see Ellie with a smile from ear to ear doing backstroke, and almost laughing to the point where it's like, what's happening here? But she finished it, and sure enough, I put her in it again and again. But and that was the only time she laughed. But Ellie also has an infectious personality, just like I said, talked about with Carrie. Kids just want to be around her, so she's going to be sorely missed. That's Ellie Schmidt. And our last senior, Isabella Soto. This is Isabella's 3rd varsity letter. Simply put, Isabella is the best swimmer on our team. She excels in every stroke and is always willing to swim whatever event that the team needs that day. Her dedication to swimming and in the classroom is inspiring. She basically lives at that pool. If you go to the pool at 5 o'clock, she's giving lessons to little kids. If you go to the pool at 8 o'clock at night, she's practicing with her club team. And obviously, if you come after school at 3 o'clock, she's practicing with us. But that hard work and dedication and commitment to what she does is one of the reasons she'll be swimming for the Division I program in Felician University next year. That's Isabella Soto. A couple special awards, our best teammate. So all our kids voted on it, and it wasn't really that close, okay? Our best teammate is someone who led by example, someone who all the kids looked up to, and that is Miss Hannah Kane. And our coaches award, now this one was tough. I heard John O'Hanlon say about there's so many good options. You really couldn't have, you couldn't have picked a bad option with any of these senior girls. So at some point someone does have to win. So we picked somebody who, again, put her head down every day in the water, swam her heart out, never said boo, just did her job. That's Miss Abby Muller. That's the 23-24 girls swimming team.